And here we go, match number 2 is started. So let's see what happens in this match. And Elpis getting a little more lucky with the RNG on those mole screw things, and he leaves with a lot amount of health, while johncarls is kinda low on health, so he really needs some good health drops. So let's see what happens. Does he get some more health? Well, things look not too good for johncarls. He will have to go either for the Andy setup for this fight, or he will have to fight Metalman the classic way without the glitch. Oh, he goes for the setup. Oh, and wow, that looked good, but he didn't quite get it. It was a bold move. Meanwhile, Elpis finishing off Metalman. Alright, so we continue to Woodman. And Elpis now has already a lead since that unfortunate death of johncarls. But yeah, we're just at the beginning of this race, anything can happen. And Elpis already took a little damage from that bunny. And that's... Let's see if he goes for top route or for bottom route. And he gets a small health drop. And he goes for top route. So that's always a bit risky, but it rewards you with a time save. Let's see how johncarls does this time. And he only gets one hit. It's kind of hard to time that right. And also johncarls now goes for the upper route to save some time. Elpis already entering the boss room. johncarls making his way up to the final part of the stage. Yeah. Clean boss fight from Elpis. Nothing to worry about on Woodman, to be honest. Let's see. johncarls getting that nice hit from the air in. So, Elpis now entering airman stage. Again, this is pretty straightforward. Just a lot of slides and damage boosts on those goblin heads. There's not a lot that can go wrong in this stage, but yeah, anything can happen. And sometimes you just get unlucky. So, this gets a huge life drop, and he gets the ammunition drop that he needs to go through that cloud section here. So let's see if johncarls will play it safe again, or if he will go all in with his shots. Elpis getting another ammunition drop. That's what you want at this stage. And yeah, this time johncarls gets out the wood shield a little sooner. I think last time he busted down the first of the fan guys. What you want is at least one small ammunition drop so you can go through the whole cloud section without changing to the buster. But he didn't get lucky with that, so... Oh, and yeah, that's one of the things that can happen in this stage. So, taking a second death, he's on 0 lives. Meanwhile, Amen is already gone for Elpis. Now he has to buster through everything. Maybe he gets some ammunition drops. If not, he has to buster all those guys down. So that's quite the lead for Elpis at the moment. I think johncarls tried to go all in on this. Yeah, he got a little unlucky. Well, let's see what happens. So, Elpis now flying through Clash stage. Again, a lot of rush jet action here. And johncarls now arrived at Airman. Elpis taking again that E-Tank, not getting the ideal rush behavior, but it's not a lot of time loss here. And yeah, on this ladder you want to grab it at the right moment, because there's a wrong tile there which makes you stand on the ladder where you shouldn't be able to stand. And he's also again grabbing that second E-Tank. You want to go safe. But I also think Elpis always goes for 2 E-Tanks, not only in runs. johncarls starting off with a rush jet to the left. It's one minor difference, but some runners do. Well, let's see if Elpis gets the awesome clash fight again. So you can sorry, you can first shoot your air shooters once it's off screen. So you want to shoot it to the left so it's out of the screen faster, or you want to jump while shooting. So that's why he's opting to keep Clashman to the left of the room. And that was a very nice fight. So johncarls now making his way to Clashman, and he also got the first E-Tank in the stage. And I'm betting that he will also get the second one for safety reasons, especially since he has 0 lives. Elpis now about to enter the second Robot Master stages, or like the second 4 Robot Masters. So johncarls again playing it a bit safe on Clashman. Gets some hits in, but this looks alright. And he gets him down. And Elpis now sliding his way through Magnet Man stage. I was about to say Metal Man. So this time he didn't take a hit at the beginning. And yeah, getting a huge health drop at that point is kind of mean of the game. It's a bit trolly because it's the only of the 4 stages here where you don't really need some ammunition drops, so you will most likely get them there. So this time Elpis is good on half, so he'll probably slide through that guy here. He wasn't able to do that in the last run because he was a little low on health. Let's see if he gets that very nice magnet fight again. Johncarls now also in magnet stage, so they are roughly a stage apart. And yeah, that looks like a great fight. Destroying Magnet Man before he can go back to the other side of the room. Very nice. And Johncarls taking a hit there. That's basically what happened to Elpis in the run before. So it's not ideal, but you can still push through. Oh, and he decides to destroy those guys instead of taking a damage boost. We see again the rushless strat from Elpis. Johncarls almost losing rush there. Such a bad dog. We got him back. And Johncarls gets to the door before the little rocket hits him. It's kind of tricky to do that. Well, that's nice. Now he can take 2 hits of Magnet Man, which I personally always like to have the security. Again, also nice fight from Johncarls. Just a little slower, but small differences. So Elpis, meanwhile, arriving at Hardman. This time he doesn't get the perfect fight. Hardman had the chance to jump up, but that's a very minor time loss here. And I guess Johncarls will go again for the more classic rush approach of the stage, where you use Rush Coil to jump up those ladders a bit faster. But yeah, due to all the menuing and the waiting time of Rush, you can be as fast, if not even faster, without Rush. But it's a little easier, I would say, to go for Rush, at least if you know how to set him up. So let's see if Elpis will get that frame perfect zip again. And he does it. He does it. Very nice. And how about that cursed second ladder zip? He does it. Gets redemption on that zip. So let's see how Johncarls does with Hardman. This time Johncarls doesn't let him jump up, so a little switcheroo on the boss fight. And Elpis now entering Top Man. And he again gets the one cycle, very clean. And Johncarls about to enter Top Man stage. We will see some sweet Rush Marine action. I haven't mentioned it before, but yeah, we see a lot of Rush Marine hype in this game. And this time he misses the first zip. I think that's about 4 seconds slower than getting the zip. And he has some troubles with those ladder zips. Elpis this time skipping over the up zip. Which is understandable. If you don't get the setup perfect, it tends to take more time than it gives you. Johncarls now about to face Topman. Let's see if he gets the one cycle this time. And Elpis doing his signature Elpis zip. That was a bold move. I think he knows what he does. Again, Johncarls missing the one cycle, but this time he has enough hard knuckle to go for some wily zips, or even the Elpis zip. So let's see. And we're about to see some sick dance moves again here, fighting the Needleman, and that was a very lucky RNG. He didn't move all that much, which led to a very quick kill. So Elpis is again on a great pace. Johncarls also doing pretty good considering he took 2 unfortunate deaths. But yeah, those deaths, they put him far behind, so... Okay, the PP question already got answered. I was about to, but yeah. That's Elpis PB, and he got very close to his PBs. So is Johncarls going for the Elpis zip again? Seems like it. And this time he has the hard knuckles to do it. And looks like he's opting for an E-Tank strat here. Meanwhile, Elpis already at Wily stage. Now he gets hit by that Hammer Joe, I think that's their name, which throws him down. Let's see, Elpis getting again that zip. Wow. That's intense. Elpis might be on PB pace right now. I'm not entirely sure. And Johncarls finished with Needleman, about to face Quint, the most terrifying of all the robots in this game. Small setback for Elpis, summoning Rush on the wrong side, so he can't summon him back in time, so he just slides through that enemy and takes a little more damage than he intends to, so he can only take 1 damage from those spike things, which's name I never know. Johncarls finished with Quint. And Elpis now entering Wily, while Johncarls is about to enter Wily stage. And that's a very solid time for entering Wily. And that was clutch, but he does it. He does it. So Johncarls now at the beginning of Wily stage, and let's see if he gets some of those nice frame perfect zips. He misses the first one, also the second one, so now he has to take the little longer route. And Elpis now at the final Wily phase, and this could be his 18 time. Wow, this is an 1851, I think. I don't have official SIL time right now, but that was an 18 time. That's intense. Getting an 18 in a race. Elpis, GG man, GG. That was crazy. So third 18 time ever in this game, I think. At least it will be the 3rd time on the leaderboards. And Johncarls now getting close to Wily. And the official SRL time is 18:53 for Elpis. Thanks for the info. And I'm absolutely stoked right now. And johncarls is now at Wiley. Let's see how he will finish. Gets down the first phase, decides to not go for the E-tank for the beginning. So he will probably need to take one in the middle of this fight. And gets him down clean, so last phase of the fight. And he is about to finish, so close to a sub 21. 21:02 on his timer. Still a very nice race. johncarls, such a low 21 with 2 deaths. GG, man. Intense race. Wow. And PB for Elpis. Even a sub 19 PB. That's awesome. So GG to both again. I think Elpis is about to join me here for an interview. Let's see what he has to say about this, and let's see if johncarls also wants to join us, and let's see if we can drag him in here. Hello, Elpis. You there, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you. You're a bit loud.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll adjust my mic.
GG, man, on that win and on that PB. That's absolutely intense, man. How are you feeling right now?
Okay, is this better?
This is great, man. How are you
Okay,
feeling?
I'm gonna turn your volume up because I almost can't hear you. Okay, well, that happened. Wow.
Yeah, that just happened. I predicted it, man. I predicted
What, you predicted it?
Yeah, I told you you're gonna do that in this race.
Yeah, you definitely called this, man. I mean, I've been practicing all day today, and I got like 4 1909s, and you were there, so you saw some of those. So I was building up some amazing consistency here, and like I stalled at the start of the second race. The first race is pretty good. Like I'm definitely happy with both these runs because they're very good display of my current skill, I guess. Or like I'm just happy like they went so well. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is, wow, I'm still so hyped though. Like finally sub 19. Like it's crazy, and I noticed that like in the first Robot Masters, I was getting like I think 740. I defeated Flashman. I was like, that's 4 seconds ahead. Oh my god, I'm on fire. So and then I carried over that lead, and then I also got like every major zip except the needle up zip, and that just like, oh man, I hope I don't flinch on the Wiley zips. And then I got those, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to happen on stream. Oh man. So yeah, really happy with this.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yo, GG johncarls.
Hey, congrats on the, I guess, 3rd ever sub 19 in Mega Man 2 Game Boy. Congratulations,
Yep.
man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome race, for sure. I mean, the first one. The second one, not so much, but what are you going to do? I was pretty happy with my first run. I got a 2015. I mean, both of those runs that Elpis put up were below my sum of best, so I can't really complain about losing, but I was pretty happy with my first run outside of a couple of smaller mistakes. You know, 2015's like 35 seconds slower than my PB. I haven't played the game. I haven't played the game since last race, and I really haven't been speedrunning this game for a very long time. So I'm definitely still rusty and didn't put in the time, unfortunately. But yeah, that second race, man, getting no health and Metal Man, and then I actually was able to take the hit by the Metal Blade, but I couldn't get positioned back over to get him stuck in the wall. So kind of went on tilt there. Made a really dumb decision in Airman. I just jumped into one of the guys with only shooting one buster shot. That was really silly, but you know, outside of that, it was okay. So, but I was stoked. I actually thought that I was looking at the screen wrong, so I thought I was I was you when I was watching the race, so I thought I had a slight lead on you the whole first race for half of it until I realized that was the right side. But we were pretty close in line with each other until pretty late, like probably like Needleman stage or something. So it's pretty happy to keep pace there. But you just made no mistakes. So, you know, hats off, man. You did a great job.
This was basically everything I wanted and more, and basically everything I've been training for, and I've done like a lot of practice. Like today alone, I've done like I think 12 runs. So yeah, I was so bent on getting that sub 19, and to imagine that it happened in a race, like that's even crazier.
That's probably more runs than I've done the last 6 months. But that was awesome, man. I mean, it's 18:55. That's crazy. That's, you know, I think you were already third. I'm not sure, but getting another person on the board with a sub 19. You know, 6 months ago, Jermaine was the only one with a sub 19. So it's been really cool to see all these people join the tournament and get really serious about the game quickly. I mean, Elpis, you crazy. There's hard selections like the 15 seed or 13 seed, and he has a better PB than me now as the 3 seed. So a lot of people have just been grinding hard. So it's been really, I'm excited to have gotten a bunch of people excited about this game. So I'll accept my defeat, you know, of being happy that I got people to play this game, because I do like this game quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a great game. So I'm really happy you ended up hosting this tournament, because otherwise I would still have been stuck with a 22-ish time. And here we are.
I was hoping to pull one match off of you. I was hoping maybe you'd soft lock or die to Wily or something. I thought I had a puncher's chance to get one in, but 3 was just you know.
But I gave no quarter.
Those were probably both tournament PBs for you, right?
Tournament PBs definitely. Like my personal best was 1902.
Yeah.
So my first race wasn't like, or it was on, but still, it's like both runs really close and over my personal best. So yeah.
The first one was only 3 seconds off your PB then, so that's crazy. I mean, getting 3 seconds off your PB and then getting an 18:55 the next run, that's insane. So
yeah,
man, congrats. It's gonna be interesting to see as these matchups develop. You know, you Crazy 8-Boy, Elpis, hard selection. You know, and then of course Andy and Tremaine. There's gonna be some really awesome matchups to watch for sure. So I'm gonna travel my way over to the losers bracket. I'm gonna see who my matchup is against next, and hope that I can at least win another match. Maybe, you know, I'm trying to keep up with all these young studs with all their new strats, all their newfangled strats that I don't know. So yeah, it's you know, it's really been cool to see you guys find new strats, find new optimizations, and just really grind down the consistency. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I say the major contributor to like making sub 19 possible is Andy, because I watched like a lot of his streams and love his videos, and I just watched how optimized his general movement is. Like at a certain point, the strats alone aren't enough. Like you're gonna save hundreds on like every slide, every jump. So you want to land early, and you want to shoot rush while you're on the ladder, and all that minor stuff. I just started ripping all that off, so I could get this far, and I'm just super grateful that there's examples, because that makes my life a lot easier. I don't have to invent everything anew. You know, I can just watch Andy play, and I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Yeah, big shout outs to Andy and to Tremaine for just developing a lot of the strats and routing for this game. They've done an awesome job. It's going to be fun to see you face the winner of Tremaine versus Chrissy. That's going to be a real good matchup. I guess I'm going to be playing the winner of Mr. MKL and Mellow Flows. So Mr. MKL moves on. You're going to have the two people who don't learn new strats, the two old boys going against each other. So I think our PB is only a few seconds apart. That'll be a lot of fun. But it's you know, I could be out. I could be a one-shot wonder, but we'll see. I'll have to step up my practice for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks so much, Crazy 8 Boy, for joining and doing commentary, man. Appreciate it. Last second, so GG's to you as well. It's gonna be interesting to see you facing off against Andy coming up soon. That's also gonna be a really good matchup. So we're getting to some of those like real sexy matchups. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
Yeah,
Need to
sure.
step up my game a bit. Maybe get me some of that sweet sub-19 action too. Let's see what will happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're close, buddy. I know you can do it. Like you were only a couple of seconds behind me just yesterday, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna optimize and get that sub-19 too. I believe in you, and I definitely know like you and hard selection, like you're the closest. So I definitely see you guys to get sub-19 as well.
Absolutely.
You're still hoping.
Thank you so much to Speed Gaming. I'm going to hop off, but thanks for the great race. GG's again to Elpis. Please go give him a follow. He did an awesome job. He's Dola.
Thanks, man.
And, you know, we're real powerful race there, man. Not even giving me any little wiggle room. So congrats, super congrats to you, man.
Thanks, man. I had a fun time. Also, thanks to you, Crazy 8 Boy, for commentating. I'll be sure to watch this race again with your lovely voice as commentary, so I can't wait for that.
my lovely Christopher Walken voice.
Amazing.
Alright guys, so thanks for this awesome race. And yeah, thanks everybody who was watching. This was great. And yeah, thanks for everyone who is involved in this, and see you next time.
Absolutely. Stick around, check out some other stuff on the Speed Gaming channels. Plenty of races going on all day. You can also check out the speedrunning schedule. We got a couple of other matchups going on this week for this tournament, so definitely don't want to miss those. Thanks again, guys.